How are you boys and girls doing? Let's do the formalities. People in the chat, let's do this. Let's address this clown, Kai. We will address this clown today, my mans. We will address this clown. Yeah, Rory is a clown. We all know this. Igal is here. How are you doing, my bro? Rory was crying. He indeed was crying. Thank you, Philip, bro. I appreciate it. Big man checks too. I see you, bro. Yeah, there is no space for slandering the our guy. You know, the guy. It's Roman Abramovich gave us everything in football, everything that we can dream of, everything that anybody would dream of. He gave it to Chelsea, so he has to be due respect, right? Nini's reaction was worse, yeah, but Nini's an emotional little girl who's balding. Thank God you couldn't take this football terrace panel. Yeah, I was supposed to be on, but I just decided to go to the gym instead. So yeah, can you guys hear me anyway, or am I talking to myself? Kai looking hench. I don't know what hench is, my man, but thank you, I guess. Uh, Hi, Bagman Sue. How are you, bro? I'm doing good, man. Kastimash, man. Kastimash. Nah, Adam Traore is bigger than me, man. Prime trying to convince people on Kepa. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. How you guys doing? Write to me. Write to me. How you guys doing? And when we'll start everything. Let me just find that Rory reaction. We can do a reaction for it. Give me a second. Today by myself, and we're not going to be having guests on today. So if you guys are cool with that, it is what it is. Let's do some formalities. How are you guys? Write to me. Write to me in the chat. How are you guys? Hey, Drogba. Hi, Drogba, bro. How are you? I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Just finished training. Marshall. Yeah, you know what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Andrew, Winter Surfer. I will send you a link, my bro. I will send you a link. Andrew, I've sent you a link, man. Simon, good to have you, bro. I don't know if you're new here or not, or if you have been here before, but welcome. Good, yeah, new beginnings. I'm happy with Tuchel, but we'll touch on Tuchel after this reaction, okay? We'll touch about everything, Lampard sack and everything. Just let me finish with the reaction. I watched it too. Yep. Rory is a Twitter clown. He is 3 dislikes already. Let them dislike, man. We know they did it. They are just angry because we won the civil war, man. We won the war. Let them hate. I did see it. I am good, Julius. I'm good. All right. So I'm not gonna hold this any longer because we still have to talk about Lampard. We still have to talk about Tuchel coming in. What I'm going to think the Tuchel thing is gonna happen. Possible formations. I don't know, man. If I'll do a formation possibility for what Tuchel is gonna use, and I'm excited for it. I know you Chelsea fans are excited. Just do something for me. Hit the like button. Share it with the people. We already have 21 people watching live right now. I know you guys can do better. Let's reach our 70s. And let's start, people. Are you ready? Let's go.
Yet again, in the
Can
most
you guys hear?
unsurprising news you will ever hear, the Chelsea board have acted like complete. They've acted appallingly and in an abhorrent fashion. There's no surprise. This is what they do. This is a club and this is a board who sacked Carlo Ancelotti, a double-winning manager, in the tunnel at Goodison Park. This is a club who sacked Roberto Di Matteo in the November, having won a Champions League and an FA Cup the previous season. This is now a club who have sacked Chelsea's greatest ever player.
So this is apparently this is a club that's been sacking manager for years. I'm pretty sure whenever Sarri was sacked, this great Manlet, this great Manlet said that that this is Chelsea. This is what we do. We sack manager if they have underachieved. And the little bit of a stat pad for you, Rory. The only manager who had a less point tally at this stage of any season was Jose Mourinho, but he was sacked before he could reach to that stage in the 2015-16 season. The same season that had 12 defeats, same season as Lampard last season. So if this man want to talk to me about Chelsea sacking manager, he shouldn't have started here. He should have started last season. But last season he was happy with the Chelsea board structure. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. I guess doesn't fit his agenda, doesn't fit what he wants. You know what I mean? I am joined by my boy, a man that I like very much. Andrew, how are you doing, man?
I'm fine, man. I thought it was mad after watching this video, but I then saw him do a live show as well, and he was spewing. He was spewing all this nonsense.
He is. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. I was just talking to catch you up a little bit. I was just talking about the fact that he came on and he didn't have an issue because I watched. I actually, if you guys didn't notice, the thumbnail from what I used for this one was cut off from the one from True Jordy, where he said that he wanted Sarri to be sacked because we are Chelsea. It's a Chelsea things, and we're winning things. Yeah. And if you don't do well, you get sacked. And I just gave stats basically that Lampard has the worst ever start to the season this far, and blah blah blah. So we're gonna continue. 30 people watching right now. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell notification. I know it's a cliche to keep hearing this, but we need this chance to grow so I can do more reaction. I know a lot of you have been writing me to do a reaction, man, and we're finally doing it, man. We're finally doing it. So let's continue.
In his vote. Frank Lampard is Chelsea, far more than anyone on that board. Everyone who sits on.
First of all, Frank Lampard is a big part of Chelsea's history, yes, but he's not Chelsea. No one is bigger than the club. When the end of the day, when Roman Abramovich leaves, whenever Rory dies, whenever his family tree is completely wiped, Chelsea will still remain. You know, so you cannot say that one man is Chelsea. That's a ridiculous argument. But he's an actor. They're an emotional bunch.
On that board is an utter disgrace, and the sad thing is that the way that they try and portray themselves, the way that they try and act like we are different. This is who they are. Do you know, I've actually been in the company of a lot of people on this board, and I've been in and around them, and they have no interest for the club. They have no romanticism. They have no sentimentality about that club. It's purely business.
Oh, what do you do? Was he dropped on his head? Of course, it's about business. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, no shit. I mean, no shit. At the end of the day, for him, it's a club. For Roman Abramovich, it's a business. A lot of people live off of it. A lot of people are employees in this. They get paid off of it.
He was around them when he's probably a waiter at one of their parties or something.
Yeah, waiter or one of their boy toys or whatever. I don't care. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The reality of the matter is he didn't have an issue with the way that they're running the club when it was Sarri. When Sarri was treated badly, when Sarri was cussed out. And it's regardless of how you feel about Sarri, if you like him or dislike him, the reality is they didn't have an issue with it before, and now all of a sudden you have an issue to me. You look like you've been crying for 6 hours like a teenage girl just been dumped for her best friend. But the reality is that's how Chelsea have always been, and you've been loud in it saying how great it is. All of a sudden when it's hit your yard, all of a sudden you have issue with it. I'm sorry, I do not like hypocrisy. What do you think, Andrew? Where's my water?
Like you said, Kaya, you and I have talked. Maybe it's my ignorance as an English fan, but I was fine with Sarri going, right? But at least I'll come out and stick with that, right? I love the same energy. This guy is so hypocritical. It's unbelievable.
So full of shit.
I mean, he's a disgrace. I mean, look at him, man. He looks like Lampard.
Looks like he was crying, man. Jesus Christ, man.
It looks like
was he crying on his wife's shoulder, man? Or how was that?
It looks like he was at a hospital all night and Lampard was in a coma and just died in the morning.
Jesus Christ! Like I feel like he and Lampard was like close, if you know what I mean, man. Jesus fucking Christ!
Unbelievable. It's just bonkers. But anyway, he's going to say more. So
Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, let's do it like this. Every 2 minutes, I'll stop it. We'll do a reaction, so we can move on to a happier news. You know, we can talk about Tuchel, where Chelsea are going, build a possible formation, and go from there. Because I know you guys don't want to just see us being negative. Apparently, I just want to be negative. Whatever.
Yeah.
Rated on a financial level, and the lack of respect that has been shown here to the man who captained Chelsea to a Champions League is outrageous. It's unfathomable. I mean, it's the only reason it's not unfathomable is because we've seen it all before.
Yeah, and you were
This
fine
is
with
a
it.
hateful club. This is a hateful board. And everybody involved in this decision should really hang their head in shame. They've done it in the most slippery way possible. They have
Red Bush.
done it
Drink your lactose-free fucking cappuccino, you little punk.
knowing full well that the Chelsea support would be irate and livid with this. And they can't allow that situation to happen. So they've done it during the lockdown. They know full well that Frank Lampard has the unilateral, partisan and aggressive support of everybody who would be in Stamford Bridge. They know that. And they have therefore acted swiftly to try and get around having to deal with that issue. They were scarred by what happened when Rafael Benitez came in. They were scarred by the footage from Griffin Park. They were scarred by his first game again.
Nobody
What?
Nobody was scarred by anything. Benitez won us the Europa League and he left because Chelsea was able to get Mourinho, man. First
Kai.
of all, man.
Kai,
Yeah,
Kai.
yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
How can
Yeah,
they
what's
be
up?
scarred? They fired Mourinho twice.
They
let
fired him
Tuchel-
twice. They fire. They don't give a. This man doesn't know what an oligarch is. This man. I lived in Russia. I know how Russia is like. Russia is a cold ass, cruel country, man. And if you are an oligarch, you have seen some shit. I am sure Roman Abramovich is not scared of a bunch of alcoholic 5'3" 2-year-olds running around being like, "Oh, you are scared." So Rory, just shut the fuck
What
up.
was
He
he-
sounds like a
He goes, oh, they've done it during COVID time. Was he
COVID
expecting?
time, yeah.
Was he expecting them to wait until all the fans were allowed back in the stadium to then fire Lampard? Because that would have made sense.
Bro,
What is he talking about?
I kind of am disappointed that they didn't, just so I can see what he's gonna do, man. What are they gonna do? Chant and cry? They'll give his season ticket to someone else, and then he'll go on social media saying, "The club that I love let me down, and it was horrendous," like some other shit like that, man. I'm anyway. 47 people watching this right now. Keep the likes
Smash
going
the
up.
likes.
Let's beat the dislikes, because I know there are gonna be some emotional little girls in the comments, you know, being like, "Kai, you know, you're a plastic Chelsea fan. You don't
Yeah.
want us to do good. You want us to do bad because you don't like Lampard, and Lampard is Chelsea, and I don't get any love from a girl, so I need to get my frustration out on you," and other shit like that. Like I always do. All right, let's continue.
Right.
Against Manchester City when he was booed onto the pitch. And they know that if they were to sack Frank Lampard, that the support in the ground would be unforgiving. So they have done it in the most appalling, slippery,
Yep.
and sneaky way possible. I think it's so unjust. I think Frank Lampard is ultimately paying the price because Roman Abramovich's brand new toys didn't perform. Kai
Here we
Havertz
go.
has been insignificant.
Yeah, because Kai Havertz was playing in a position he was not familiar with in order to accommodate a youth player, and rather than the players being given tactical instructions, which they were given which was mentioned in the report, that the tactics were not clear, and whenever any of them would come and question Lampard about it, he would ignore them for 3 fucking months.
What
But
if
he
said
doesn't
to you-
bring those things because he doesn't give a shit. He just cares about, oh, the Lampard that I like is not that kind of guy, and
What
they
they said-
complained about him, blah blah blah.
What have I said
Oh
to you?
man,
What have I said to you? What have I said to you for months? The way he managed Kai Havertz is a disgrace. The
It
way
is.
he managed
He just-
him is an absolute disgrace.
and it's not only them, Andrew. It's apparently he has just refused to talk to them if they say something is wrong or they wanna like, you know, it's just. It's like, what's the if you can't like if you don't understand, if see, the thing with people is people just look at it from one side, right? He look
Yeah.
at it from the Lampard point of view because he likes Lampard, but he doesn't look at it from the people. We watch Chelsea like what, twice a week, sometimes if
Yeah.
we're lucky 3, but
Mm.
these players have to go to work to this every day. So if they had an issue with it and they tried to speak to him, but he refused to talk and listen to them, then what are they supposed to do other than go to the person above them if he's ignoring them? I don't know if these rumors are true, but those sources are quite reliable and it does make sense.
But
If it is true,
what's
yeah,
the irony? Lampard did it himself.
yeah, I
Did it
mean,
to AVB.
but
You know what I mean?
yeah, but you know what?
Scolari.
Yeah, but exactly, I don't understand like what this Lampard lovers think would happen if if your boss ignores you. What do? You go to his boss because
Stockholm syndrome.
that's your job. That's your job, Andrew. Though if your job is not, if you're not doing well at your job, nobody's listening. The management isn't listening to you. You're gonna go above your management.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I want to see in a few months if people are gonna come out and talk about it, because I am actually intrigued to see the player's point of view, because you could tell like from our point of view like how toxic it was. You know what I mean? So I want to see it.
Yeah,
I want to see it. Let's continue this.
Totally insignificant. And Timo Werner has been borderline disgraceful. Not right.
Yeah, because he's playing as a left back. He's a striker who's been played as a left back. Whenever first we got him, he was scoring goals for fun. But he has the confidence sucked the fuck out of him until he looks like a right back now, and he has zero confidence. So no, Lampard was ruined by Werner was ruined by Lampard. When he first came in, he was shooting goals for fun. Then he was thrown on the wing to accommodate Abraham and been crap ever since. Hopefully,
and then he was withdrawn at half time against Arsenal. You remember that, right? He was taken off half time against Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not putting the blame completely on Lampard. Werner has to take credit as well. Yeah, but at the same time, you cannot just blame the players like Rory has done. Like Rory, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so I'm not going to give my full opinion about the players. Like I said from the beginning, I will judge these players under a competent manager, and now their test starts, and now I will start judging them.
Now this guy has the audacity to go after the man who's made us relevant, Roman Abramovich.
Yeah, we will. Just wait, Andrew. Just wait.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying they won't come good, but up until now, they are the facts. And Frank Lampard is paying the price for that. Frank Lampard is ultimately...
No, Lampard is paying the price for his incompetence and his lack of experience. That's what he's paying the price for. He's paying the price for not being a good manager. He's paying the price for being stubborn. He's paying the price for being tactically naive. And he's paying the price for being arrogant and throwing his players under the bus.
How dare you, Roman Abramovich? How dare you spend 250?
How dare you be objective? Yeah, exactly. How dare you be objective and talk to the players about the issue and just not mask it because it's Frank Lampard? Yeah, I feel bad for the girl. I feel bad for the girl this guy dates, man. Honestly, or married to, because
he's married,
because I think he's as emotional, if not more emotional, than his girlfriend or wife. Jesus fucking Christ, he has zero objectivity, man. He's a grown-ass adult, but I know he's an actor. He's an actor, so obviously he's not going to have a lot of testosterone in him. But
Kai, he's suffering from what others are suffering: Lampard Stockholm syndrome. That's what it is, man. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
He is the definition of a Lampard sexual, man. He's the definition of that.
I thought Arsenal fans were bad with Arteta, but
Jesus Christ,
this is something else, man.
Jesus Christ, man.
Being sacrificed because Roman Abramovich decided to have a spending splurge the way that he would do in Harrods or Selfridges.
You didn't mind that whenever we had players that win us leagues. He was big in how big we are to the football terrace. Not the football terrace, sorry, to True Geordie. I forgot what's the channel called. All of a sudden it was great, but now all of a sudden it's an issue. Yeah, go ahead.
So Rory wanted us to have the same squad that finished fourth last.
Yeah. He wants us. Yeah, exactly. He wants us to have the kids and Lampard to be happy, never to improve. As long as Lampard stays, he doesn't care where we stand, where we are.
He's happy with Alonso at left back, keep Kepa in goal.
Apparently he's just happy. He doesn't want us to improve. He doesn't want us to challenge Southampton and Aston Villa. And apparently that's good enough as long as Lampard is there. I think the reality of it, he likes football for the night out, for the day out. But unfortunately, there are people who that's their career. That's their job. That's their income. And I'm sorry, one person is not bigger than the club.
And he now doesn't really like what he's got. But rather than taking it out on them, rather than these players taking responsibility for themselves, of course, Frank Lampard's responsible. It's absolutely outrageous.
He is responsible.
And this is a board who have done things like this before. And they get away with it because they spend the money and because we've seen success, they get away with it. But people need to start questioning them. Look at the way that they treated Roberto Di Matteo. Look at the way they treated Jose Mourinho, in fairness. It's outrageous. This is a club who tried to move Chelsea away. Said
the same man who said Mourinho should be taken away his legendary status because he joined Spurs. Again, another emotional little girl talking emotional little girl things, telling me how he feels about shit. Not even one objective opinion, just tears, tears, blah blah blah. They took my Lampard away, and now my football club isn't the same football club, and it changed. Everything is changing above me, other than my hormones. They're just becoming more estrogen in my body. Shut the fuck up. I am sorry, man. Shut the fuck up, Rory.
Away from Stamford Bridge. Chelsea and Stamford Bridge are intrinsically linked. They are, one doesn't exist without the other. Peter Osgood's ashes are buried under the shed end at Stamford Bridge in the penalty spot.
Okay.
And this is a club who wanted to just rip that all.
This is a club who wanted to who wanted to overspend in order to redevelop Stamford Bridge rather than destroy it and build a new one, which they could have done. But again, he's not going to mention that because that doesn't fit his agenda. You know, it actually costs more to redevelop Stamford Bridge than build a new stadium. But he doesn't even put that into consideration because it doesn't fit his Lampard agenda. Rather than being an objective human being, obviously he cannot do that because, again, I said he's an actor. And actors don't have objectivity, just have emotions. Basically, they fake their emotions as well. That's what you have to do as an actor. You have to learn how to make yourself cry. So, of course, he's going to come here telling me how he feels about shit, but forget all the actual objective points that he doesn't want to mention. But that's, again, it's up to him.
What he's failing to mention is that Stamford Bridge isn't actually in Chelsea; it's in Fulham.
Exactly.
Right. So, and also redevelop. Yeah, that's what big clubs do. It's called getting bigger and bigger. Stamford Bridge is great, but it only holds 42,000. Yeah. We need bigger, man.
And Roman decided, and exactly, Andrew. But Roman didn't even mind that. Roman actually built the area around Stamford Bridge. He pays for the hotels for the NHS to be able to stay there. He built the area around Stamford Bridge. Not to mention that he wanted to spend more money rebuilding Stamford Bridge rather than build a new stadium that cost even less, much less. I think there was a report that it's like twice as twice more to redevelop it and actually build a new one, which is insane. This man is ungrateful little.
Yeah, but where's
cunt.
His passion?
Literally, he's an ungrateful little cunt. Because everything that Roman Abramovich has done,
I want to see his video. So, was he in support when Abramovich was banned from the country? I want to see that. Was he in support?
He didn't say anything. He didn't. Dude, he has I don't know if the story is true or not. He has a story saying foreigners out, Chelsea something only, forgetting that literally the board and the manager and the owner who got him the trophies and the managers who got him trophies are all foreigners. At the end of the day, Chelsea is global right now. I've said it once. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have done one of my marketing theses on football, on globalization of football, and people don't realize this, but only 8% of the annual revenue comes from match-going revenue.
Oh yeah.
The rest is all from television, merchandise, and all that stuff. But idiots like this, they're actors. They don't know how to use numbers. They just know how to fake emotions, and it shows in his video. Which is why I'm very annoyed about this, because for me, Roman is the greatest owner. Look at Arsenal. You think Arsenal wouldn't love to have Roman Abramovich? Look at Spurs. You think they wouldn't trade Levy? So rather than this ungrateful piece of shit being grateful, saying thank you to Roman Abramovich for making my club a competitive club that won 5 Premier League, a Champions League, numerous FA Cups, numerous Capital One Cups, and numerous Europa League Cups. Thank you, Roman Abramovich. He fired the manager that I like because he's the only Chelsea man.
I think Roman's one of the greatest owners in sports, let alone football. I think he's one of the greatest owners in sports.
I love Roman, man. But this kind of people, it makes me sad that people like this exist, man.
You know what I mean? Not having a bad word said against him.
That's the only reason I made this reaction, because of what he said about Roman. Why is my video not opening? Oh, here it is. Sorry, guys.
Up, do their best to maneuver their way, by the way. When it was being done in a democratic fashion, the club did everything they could to scupper the democratic process. It was very much a stop the count situation is what Abramovich was trying to do. But they get away with it. And people need to start holding this board to account. People need to really start asking questions about them.
Nope. I'm happy with the 5 Premier Leagues, Champions League, a bunch of FA Cups, Europa Leagues. I think we won 7 FA Cups, 5 FA Cups under him. 5 Premier Leagues, Capital Ones, Champions League.
If you're the sole owner of the club, then no decision is made democratically. He does understand it, right? It's not up to the board, the whole board.
I don't think he does, Andrew. He's an emotional guy. He even said that he likes football because of the night out or the day out. He doesn't understand football. He's an actor. He doesn't know what football management, revenue management, any of that stuff mean, because he probably never been to college. I don't know. Maybe I'm harsh on him, but he's probably not been to college. He just disguises his education with his accent and big words. But it is what it is, man.
Frank Lampard did a really good job. I think he can hold his head up high. He took what is effectively our youth team to the FA Cup final, the last 16 of the Champions League, and top 4 in his first season in the Premier League.
Youth team.
Oh, he was standing up the whole time. I thought he was sitting down. Okay.
Shall we discuss this youth team?
We will discuss everything. After this, we'll discuss Tuchel, we'll discuss everything, Andrew. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, the Di Matteo situation was bad enough.
Di Matteo won us the Champions League. Perfect. Mwah. Thankful for him. But the season following that, he was dog shit. The team was underperforming.
I think Roman was emotionally bullied into that appointment of Di Matteo.
Yeah.
I think he was emotionally bullied.
He was like, he was supposed to be like a part-time thing, but after he won the Champions League, he was completely different, man. So yeah.
Mourinho situation was bad enough, but this
the same Mourinho, he said he should be taking his legendary status from but okay.
This is absolutely unforgivable.
If it fits your agenda, you know. No.
And the manner of it, the way in which it's been done, it's poison. The club, the epicenter of the club is poison. And to do this to Frank Lampard and to Jody Morris, who, let's remember,
Jody Morris is a clown who likes shit on social media like a little girl, man.
He's a munchkin, man. Jody Morris.
He's a munchkin, man. Fucking disrespect. If you respect the people who you play under, you don't go around putting stuff about your own players that you manage. You know, that you say on daily. You're shitting on your employers on social media.
But people forget the contribution of Jody Morris. Jody Morris grew up in West Kent.
That's amazing. That's great. That's a very sad story, but the reality is he's not that significant.
If you grew up
in the shadow.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's not very significant, is it?
With Stamford Bridge. He went on to play 200 games for the club and has contributed massively to the success of a lot of these youth players. Mason Mount isn't captaining Chelsea without the input of Jody Morris. And again,
he was captain Chelsea to prove a point, I believe. At least that's what I believe. That's because Lampard knew that he was leaving. Yeah.
Sold out, completely forgotten. Fellow who's had an affinity with the club for what 3/4 of his life, totally forgotten. It's just outrageous. And
I honestly didn't know. I thought he was sitting down the whole time. He was just sitting, man. He was just standing up.
Yeah, standing up. Yeah.
He's as tall as his fucking fridge, man. Jesus.
And ultimately, now Chelsea, we're back to square one. We are now back to square one because the club, the shift that the club tried to pretend that they were after, doesn't.
To be fair, people just assumed that the club never came out and said, "Oh, we're gonna give him 3-4 years." Or am I wrong? Did they ever come out and said, "Oh yeah, this is a 3-year deal"? I never heard it, man.
Well,
I think people made that assumption.
Did you read a report today that apparently?
Or am I wrong?
But apparently it was a 2-year contract with third as the option.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It wasn't like a full, like the third one would have been an option. But this guy, man, this guy.
Yeah, I don't understand where they got. I think he just, he's just in love, man. He's just in love with Lampard. Look at this, the bags under his eyes, man.
That's what I mean. It's like he's been up all night crying.
The poor guy has been crying, man.
Yes.
The poor guy is like. I bet you. I don't think. Does Lampard even know his name?
No,
I don't know, man.
No.
You know, you never know, man. With rich people, might be invited for a few reasons. Tick.
Doesn't exist. You know, we're a club who's building for the future. We're a club who are investing in youth. We're a club who want a project. They're bollocks. They don't. They've got no interest. They've got no sentimentality about it, and they've got absolutely no romanticism. And
romanticism? You're a grown fucking man. If you didn't realize by now that life is just business, then I'm sorry, man. Your life and your kids are gonna be in for disappointment, my man.
If you want romanticism, why don't you go buy your own
go buy your girlfriend. Girlfriend, you
know what's
flowers
romanticism to me, Kai?
and take it for a dinner.
Romanticism is winning leagues and Champions League. That's
exactly, man. That is for me. Imagine going to football for romanticism, man.
I know,
go watch a telenovela or a soap opera, man.
Yeah, do you think watching that Champions League final game in 2012 was romanticism? It was boring as shit. But you know what I mean? We still won. Taking it, man.
It kills me, man. Man wants romanticism. Jesus fucking Christ! How can you want to? You know what Chelsea's about because you've been supporting them under Roman. So what romanticism do you expect? You know, it's like a girl who start dating a guy who she knows cheats on his ex-girlfriend and expect him to be loyal, man.
Yeah.
And as a result, as soon as Thomas Tuchel became available, being sacked from Paris.
Yes, Thomas Tuchel is a blue. I wanted him, man. We're gonna talk about Thomas Tuchel after this. Don't worry.
I told you,
We're gonna
I told
talk.
you about my theory the other day.
Yeah. We'll talk about that as well, Andrew. Don't worry.
But he was sacked because, get this is the best bit.
Ooh, he knocks on tables. Rory, mad.
Sacked. Wherever he's been, this geezer, he's had big issues with the board.
Well, apparently from the reports, Lampard isn't a fucking flower either, isn't it?
Whatever club he's been at, the board, he leaves that club in a terrible sense. How do you reckon this one's going to end? I know where my money is. So now what? Thomas Tuchel's going to come in.
Yes.
All to get the best out of our German talent.
Nope, not only the German talent. Ziyech, Tuchel, Pulisic. He's just going to get the best out of the club rather than one player. And that's the job of a manager. And you manage a football. You manage a football team, not a football player.
Yeah, or at least have tactics.
He's a first team coach, not a first team player coach.
But it's like if Lampard was playing FIFA Pro with Mount by himself.
Exactly, man. It's like it's like we have fucking 23. How many? I think we have 24-man squad or 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting the best out of one of them that's good enough for Rory, as long as a Chelsea man is in charge.
We've ultimately let down our greatest ever player, and Thomas Tuchel's being brought in as if he's some sort of oracle.
He's better than Lampard, that's for sure, according to the stats as well.
Sacked from PSG. All right, he got to a final, but Tottenham got to a final. Like, you know, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of context around getting a club to a final.
Wait. He just brushed aside Thomas Tuchel got to a final, but he was praising Lampard for getting to a final earlier.
Of the FA fucking Cup.
Yeah.
Of the FA fucking Cup. Imagine comparing the Champions League to the fucking FA Cup and only losing it by 1 fucking 0. Yeah, against the best Bayern Munich in the last decade, according to.
I know, but he doesn't even hear his own hypocrisy.
Because he doesn't fucking. He said himself on that he never watched anything other than Chelsea and the Premier League. So of course he's gonna be ignorant when it comes to those teams, players. He just wants romance. He wants like him to sit at the stands, playing against Wigan in the championship, as long as they're a Chelsea man in charge, blowing him kisses, tell him, Rory, and him be like, oh, this is so romantic. It is like the movies that I played in. Shut the fuck up.
It's simple. It isn't like he.
Anyway, 65 effing people watching right now. Me talking about this manlet.
41 likes. Come on.
Reacting. 41 likes. Come on, people. Help us out. Come on. Like, subscribe. You know, let's do this. Let's do this, man. Let's see about this idiot talking about romance in a fucking man's sport.
He achieved that, and also he didn't achieve anything. They lost in the final.
You know what Rory reminds me of, chat? Rory reminds me of the kind of guys who drink hot wine with a lemon inside. That's what he reminds me of, man. A man who drinks hot wine with a lemon inside. And not in Christmas, on daily life.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's a weirdo.
So Thomas Tuchel's being brought in. He was at Dortmund, fell out at Dortmund. He was at PSG. Leonardo hates him. This has got a disaster written all over it. And I just can't understand.
How is there a disaster written all over it? We're already in a fucking disaster. Should I show this guy the league table, or is he trying to ignore it?
Kaya sent you something. You want to look at it? We'll just send it in the chat. So,
is it like? Is he ignoring like what's going on, man? Yeah, I saw that already. I saw that.
You saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna kill his career if True Jordy sees it. But anyway, look at it this way, right? This is a grown man, right? Like I think he's in his mid-30s. Talking about romance in a purely male-dominated sport. Okay.
Mm.
He is talking to me about feelings, emotions, how he feels. The reality is Roman investment money in this football club. He invested money in this football club for this football club to be a big club, right?
Mm.
And Rory expect him to just run it all for the ground so he has romance in his life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Rory, it's not going to happen.
You know what? You know, Rory's the kind of guy. If we got in a relegation with Lampard and survived, he would still big up Lampard for keeping us up. He would still go, Lampard is the king for keeping us up. He's one of the greatest ever. Unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly,
No.
exactly. I am honestly, I'm a bit
and
disappointed.
how the club thinks.
Jestli chcete úsměv z jiných sfér, dopřejte mu Philips Sonicare.
Enjoy Czech language for a little bit.
That's quite good.
Is somehow a better option than the project that we were part of.
Well, we can still have the project. Lampard doesn't have to be here for it to be a project. If it's going to be a project or not, that is, we will have to wait and see. But the reality of is, yes, Lampard is a worse manager than Tuchel. Tuchel is a better manager than Tuchel. You know how I know that? Based on their resumes, based on their stats, and based on their numbers. Those are not emotional, subjective, breakdown of me. It's just facts backed by numbers. Yeah. So a guy with his puffy little eyes who had been crying is not going to change that in the eyes of Roman Abramovich, because at the end of the day, this guy have probably been in a corporate environment, but in a corporate environment, nobody gives a flying fuck how you feel if you don't have the numbers and the arguments to back up your claim.
Yeah, it's all emotional.
To sack him now.
Yeah, it is, man. It's just emotion.
Makes a mockery of ever appointing him. If you're going to appoint Frank Lampard, someone who you know is going to be learning on the job, he's had one season in management, one season at Derby. He's going to grow with his job.
That's fine. He can grow with his job somewhere else. We cannot bet. You're telling me if he's going to work out. You don't know that he's going to work out. And unfortunately, we cannot take that gamble.
Brendan Rodgers is a good example. Brendan Rodgers is a very good manager now. He's doing very well at Leicester. He had some terrible times. I think Reading, Watford didn't go well for him, but ultimately he's become a good manager. Chelsea appointed Lampard at that point. And the point was that he was going to grow and the club were going to grow with him.
Are we Reading or
going to be rocky spells?
Huh?
Are we Reading or Watford? Is he
apparently, yeah. Apparently, we are Reading or Watford.
What? See, that's what I was saying to people the other day. Some of the support have lowered their standards so much, and he's one of them, to actually think I compare it to Brendan Rodgers when he went to Reading and Watford.
Yeah, but he developed before coming to Chelsea. He went to other places. Lampard just went from Derby to Chelsea, and that's a massive jump. I am sorry, but that's more massive than anything Rodgers have done. For me, Lampard, what Lampard needed to do, he needed to go to Watford. He needed to go to like a Norwich or other team, develop his game and what he wants to do. Because experimenting and trying different things at Chelsea without consequences is not going to work out for Chelsea. It's only Chelsea is the one who's going to be losing from it.
He's not even gone into like youth coaching.
Yeah, it's not an internship. Coaching. Yeah. Chelsea's not an internship, unfortunately. Chelsea's not an internship.
Should do a Guardiola or something,
I've heard he's going to Newcastle. I don't know if it's true or not, but like there's rumors of going to Newcastle.
I heard Celtic.
Goes along the way. There's obviously going to be slips, but ultimately, where you end up in 5 years, in a decade, you end up in a really, really rich, healthy spot because the club feels.
How do you know that? How do you know that we'll end up in a healthy spot and we will not decline? How does he know that? It's just guessing. Yeah, it's ifs and buts and blah, 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 blah. That's not how it works. You can't just bet an organization or a department because you are in love. That is a fucking recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for disaster. You don't know that that's going to happen. Why should Roman bet billions of pounds because you are assuming because you're in love? That is stupid, man. I never want to be a business partner with this guy, man. Because he's going to get me fucking bankrupt. Because he's just going to fall in love.
He's like
They've got somebody in charge who totally
fucking ridiculous, man.
They've got somebody in charge who the fans feel an affinity with. You've got somebody who's brought through a load of young players. And
that's all great. We can still do that with other managers as well.
Harmony around the club would be fantastic.
The harmony is only for you. There's a lot of people who are not happy with the results.
There is no harmony.
Yeah, Chelsea Football Club is not 40,000 match-going fans. There is millions around the world. If you like it or not, doesn't fucking matter, Rory. The reality of the matter is the club is a global brand. Yeah, the club is a...
There's only one person that matters, and he owns it.
Yeah,
So
and it's
that's the only thing.
Abramovich, and that's his club. If you don't like it, give your season ticket away and support another club.
Now what? Back to square one. Tuchel comes in and what? 18 months.
Yep.
Wait, what? 24 months.
But if it wasn't Lampard, he wouldn't be saying these things. He wouldn't have an issue. It's only because it fits his agenda. He wants Lampard to work out.
Yeah, if Sarri stayed, he'd have no issue with it.
He would be like, yeah, we should go somewhere else.
We've won a couple of
Chelsea,
maybe
man.
we haven't. But ultimately, Chelsea are back to square one. And the point of this video, the whole point and the conversation that now needs to happen is, when will Chelsea fans start asking questions about this board?
Not now, because I think they made the right decision.
Yeah, not now.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them. Genuinely sick of them.
Leave. Give your season ticket away, and
anyway,
you and Charlie Skillett can go around playing with each other.
There's only one
behind some alley. Man.
There's only one time I've really seriously questioned the Chelsea board, and that was after they sacked Ancelotti.
The same, because it wasn't. Yeah. But apparently they had fallouts. Anyway, people, that's the RORY reaction. That's the RORY video. Nope, we are not going to do anything more as far as this.
We're going to critique someone else's video.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Let's talk about it a little bit, Andrew. What do you think about this guy waffling, throwing the board because he didn't get what he wanted, like a teenage little kid? What the hell is this?
It's like he's been like
a love girl, right? Like he's been.
No, I don't know, man. It's like he's trying to. He's picked up this girl. He's seen all the faults about her, but he still thinks he can change her. Do you know what I mean? Like she's still perfect and everything, but everyone else is going, "She's wrong for you. She's wrong for you." But he can go, "No."
He's like, "No, I love her." You know, he's the kind of guy. You know what? I said this 1,000 times. He is the kind of guy. If his girlfriend, wife, or whatever cheats on him, he would be waiting downstairs with roses and a breakfast, waiting until she has done what she done, and be like, "I forgive you."
He's a cuckold.
We can work on it. We can work in our relationship. He's that kind of guy, man. He doesn't see anything because he's in love. He doesn't see the reality of the matter.
It's what you call
it's not. Yeah,
he's a cuckold.
Exactly.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
No, but the issue is he seems to not lay any blame on Lampard whatsoever. There's no blame on him. He's blameless in this entire thing, and that's not healthy.
I have a theory about Rory. I think Rory has a high level of estrogen in his body, allegedly, of course. If he tries to sue me, allegedly. And that causes him to have very strong feelings very easily. So he cannot separate his emotion from his head. I don't know the size of his brain because he tries to use like big English words to make him seem like he's intelligent. But you can see that his objectivity skills are like of a toddler. So
there's no logic applied to this.
There's none whatsoever, man.
There's no. Where's the logic?
Please clip this. If Dane, I will, man. I think you're new to my channel, bro. Good to have you on. Please subscribe, man.
No. If Tuchel does anything, it's going straight to Rory direct. Trust
me.
Exactly,
Chris. Good to see you, Chris, as well. Marshall, my WhatsApp. We can get that sorted, my man. Add me on Instagram if you have my Instagram, and we can talk. He made another video. I saw it. He made the live stream, but I am not reacting to an hour video because that's gonna take me a whole day and I have a life.
No.
So I am not gonna do that.
It was all the same crap. That's what it was.
Exactly.
The plan is the plan is Tuchel, right? I think Tuchel. I'm excited. I want to see what's gonna happen. Like how are we gonna play? Like what exactly are we going to do? I'm actually excited because I haven't been excited for you and I spoke off air. Yeah, I haven't been excited for a Chelsea match for a while because I've just thought that we are just declining. The club is going down, and we're just basically floating in a universe where we don't know our direction. You know, we spoke Saturday night, Sunday morning, right?
Yeah.
I didn't set my alarm. I didn't wake up until 84 minutes of the game had gone on Sunday.
Yeah. The same.
I didn't wake myself up for it.
Yeah, it wasn't. And people acting like, oh, they sacked him after a win against who? Fucking Luton.
I told you my theory, didn't I, about Tuchel? Tuchel's been here for 2 weeks. I'm telling you, it's been 2 weeks, 10 days.
Tell the people in the chat what's your theory about Tuchel.
So my theory is that they didn't sack him because they already had Tuchel lined up, and of course he had to come over and be quarantined or whatever. And he's been here for 10 days or 2 weeks, and now he's coming out of the quarantine, and we're probably going to announce him tomorrow, right? So that's why I think he's been holed up somewhere, quarantining for at least 10 days.
Apparently, he's going to make it to Wolves.
They didn't sack him.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
I think he will. I think he will make it to Wolves, according to Matt Law. He doesn't have to. He have to basically do a quarantine lockdown thing. Yeah, but he has to stay like around the area of Chelsea. He's not allowed to leave the place.
Bubble. He's got to stay in the bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was my theory. I think it's probably not true, but it was nice. It's nice that it sort of lined up that way because there was no reason to keep him on.
Shuai's post. I didn't see the Shuai post, man. I haven't. Can you write what happened there? Kai, what's your Insta? Follow. We have a Twitter account, man. It's in the description. Follow the description account.
Yeah, follow it.
Yeah, follow the description account.
But Tuchel, it'd be nice to have actually someone.
Bro, I'm gonna shout out. We're gonna talk about Tuchel in a little bit. You know, who I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout out Will.
Yes.
Because Will is the one who wrote me, and I thought he's fucking with me, man, at the beginning. He was like, they sacked him. But Will, I love you, Will, but everything you say I take with a pinch of salt. So I was like, there is no way that's true, yeah? And I went to Twitter, and I opened it, and it's like, Matt, Lampard has been sacked by Chelsea, confirmation coming. And I'm like, nah, is this real? And then I looked at it, and it's a lot of them are happening. I was at work with a client. I kid you not. I put down the phone, put it on hold, and I was like, yes. And then Terry was like, I'm the one actually informed Terry about this. It happened. And Terry was like, we're going live, Kai, just come in. And we went live on the terrace, and I said what I have to say. You like it, you don't like it. I do not give a fuck, but it is what it is. So basically, I was in cloud 9 the whole day, man. The whole day, I was just so happy, man. Because as much as I liked Lampard as a player, as a manager, I knew he's gone like from a year ago, man. I knew he wasn't good enough. And it just caught up to us. Because I don't care what anybody says. Losing 12 games in a season is a disgrace for a top club. Especially if you only win, if you lose like 5 games at home from 12.
I don't know if it's so much happiness, more like relieved. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relieved.
Yeah.
Because I was fearing, you know what I was fearing? I feared it was going to go into February. Do you know what I mean? And then we would have been done. We would have been for top 4. We would have been done. Because you can see, listen, Wolves are playing crap. But if Lampard had been, you could see Wolves beating us tomorrow if Lampard had been in. You can see Burnley at least nicking a draw, and then you got Spurs. Spurs would beat us. Do you know what I mean? But now, let's see, man. Now it's no excuse for the players. Do you know what I mean? The players now have no excuse now. It's all on
100%. 100%.
Even if Tuchel comes in, he's got the excuse that
I am dying to know what he's gonna do, because the thing with Tuchel, we're gonna talk about Tuchel now. The thing with Tuchel is he changes like the formation based on the players he has. He is very flexible. He have done it with Dortmund. He played a different system, and at PSG he played a different system. When I say system, I say a different formation based on the players he has. So we're gonna press. We're gonna try to do things. One good sign is he always wanted Kante at PSG, so I want to see what he does with Kante. I think he's gonna use a 4-2-2, like at the end of it, with like 2 strikers, with 2 midfielders pressing and 2 wingers, and I think it's gonna fit us perfectly.
Can you see him bringing someone back in from the cold that hasn't been playing for a while, that starts regularly, like a Jorginho
I think Rudiger or Jorginho, but I don't think he's gonna be a starter. I think he had too many options because he likes the players who press. I think Kovacic and Kante are gonna be 2 players he's gonna turn to, because he likes the players who press.
I think he's you know what I think? I think he's already planning stuff.
No. Apparently he already been planning everything, like the tactics, the maps for the last 2 weeks. As soon as he knew that we were interested, he was just like studying us. That's Germans, man. That's how Germans are, though, Andrew. Because I worked with many Germans, and like they do everything to the T. They organize. They take their job very, very seriously.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm excited for the most, to see like how are we gonna play. No, I don't think Rudiger will get part, man. I think we have too many different players. Ahmed, I know. I've actually been spending the whole day watching different opinions about him, just to study for this. But yeah, he's creative.
I'm open-minded, man. I might be narrow-minded because I think I was still like trying to give Lampard a bit of a break because of the, legend status. But I'm open-minded, man. You know what? If you get my side winning stuff, you'll do for me. I don't.
Yeah, that's all I care about. If you get like the players winning, us playing well, like Chelsea doing well, I will hold my hands up to you and do. I was doing the same with Lampard. I said if Lampard is gonna turn it around, but I knew he wouldn't turn it around since the Man City game because it just got worse.
I did the same for Benitez. I hated Benitez.
I don't like Benitez too, so you know me. I don't like Benitez either.
He came in and done a job. Man.
Yeah, and I respected him. I didn't want him out. I didn't do anything out with him. I didn't call him out. I didn't like him as a person, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to sleep with him. He's just gonna be the manager of my club. I don't have any personal opinion of him. It's not my place to have love or hate for him because I don't know him, so I cannot judge him. But
it'd be interesting to see.
That's a good question from Harris. What do you think, Andrew?
If Tuchel was confirmed, did he not have a say on Tomori? Maybe he wanted him. I don't know because our board don't really give control of transfers to. Yeah,
and I think it's reached a point where Tomori just wanted to play games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the loan. It's the stupid buy option. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe Tuchel can speak to him and convince him to come back to Chelsea.
I don't know if someone can tell me, but there's a buy option, but do we have to accept the bid?
I think we do, but I'm not sure.
That shouldn't be in there. It should be like option to buy or like first refusal if we decide to sell. That's what it should be. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see it. I think everyone will get better under him. I think Hudson-Odoi is going to flourish. I think Mount's. I think he's going to change Mount's game. I really do.
Yeah. He's going to make him to a more pressing game. This is a good comment from Big. Tuchel rotates his squad based on his opponent. Something I hope Lampard would do with the amount of talent we have. Tuchel's going to create an ultimate attacking machine. Yes, we're going to create an ultimate pressing machine, and it's going to be glorious.
I bet he makes his substitutions before 70 minutes.
He's changed the whole system based on the game as well. Yeah. And one thing good about him is he's very tactical.
I bet his subs make sense as well. They don't just go into the same system.
Do you think? I have a question for you, Andrew. Do you think Ruben Loftus-Cheek will come back? Because he kind of fits like the mold that Tuchel wants of his players.
Well, the issue is him and Barkley are on a 1-year loan.
Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, man.
Him and Barkley are on a 1-year loan, so one of them's got to go, right? And I think I like Ruben Loftus-Cheek for his power. And before he got the injury, he was a far better player than Ross Barkley had ever been.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Bubble butt can go, man. Bubble butt can go.
Yeah,
we keep Ruben Loftus-Cheek, man.
That's his. I'm not being rude or anything, but he doesn't handle the pressure well. You can tell him when he plays. He doesn't handle the pressure well playing for Chelsea. Gets to his mind. At Aston Villa, he doesn't have to be alpha dog because Grealish is there, so he can just stay in the shadows. So, but I would take Loftus-Cheek. I would definitely have a good look at him.
I mean, at the end of the day, he gets to assist the team that he wants. But I'm excited to see what are we gonna do, man? Where are we gonna play? What are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? Yeah, one of the my favorite thing is the possibility of the unknown. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we are excited for this next chapter for Chelsea, and we can finally be a little bit more optimistic about our future. Because with Lampard, I just reached a point where I was like, I don't want this to continue. And once I have that, I cannot reverse it. Where do you guys see us finishing now?
We have not seen the true potential of Werner.
Of any of our players. I think we only seen 20% of our players.
Yeah, we've not seen. I don't know what Havertz is.
Yeah.
Apart from YouTube highlights, I don't know what he is. I really don't.
And we haven't been helping with it. Him. Where do you guys see us finishing now, Kai?
Yeah.
You know what, real Chris? From the way that Liverpool are going and the fact we're only 5 points below top 4, I think everything is possible. I don't want to jinx it. I want to see us game by game, but I think for top 4 is a possibility if we click properly.
What's the weird thing? Tomorrow, Southampton's playing Arsenal, right?
Yep.
Normally I'd want Southampton to win, right? I'm begging for a draw. In that game. I just want a draw because if Arsenal win, they go above us, and if Southampton win, they go above us. I think even if they draw, they go above us. But I can't have one of them winning, man. We'd go
Will
to
we
10th.
make any moves in the transfer window before it closes? Yeah, I think we're gonna sell a bunch of players. I would love to get rid of Alonso, man.
I don't think we're going to buy
Get rid of Alonso, man. Make sure that guy goes somewhere in Spain and takes driver lessons, man. Because at Chelsea he's not doing anything, and he does need to improve his driving.
I think in the summer though it changes the plans, because I think in the summer we go for 3 positions, and they are goalkeeper, centre back, and a DM. I think those are the 3 positions. So I think we're set everywhere else. Do you know what I mean?
I'm the same, exactly the same, man. I hope he plays 4-1-2, white diamond. That's a fucking mouthful, man.
Has he
Yeah,
played
hopefully,
that
man.
before?
He does.
Has
He does.
has
He
played
changes.
it?
He doesn't play the same system. He changed based on the
That's
team he
what I
has.
mean.
So
He'll
I
go-
don't know.
He'll play. That's what I mean. I think he'll play whatever suits that game. Do you know what I mean? He'll do whatever suits that game.
That
It'd
is
be
one
nice
of the
to see
most funny comments I ever read, man.
Tuchel
But
and
educational
education,
still.
No.
I don't play Fortnite, man, so I don't know, man. But I appreciate.
I don't know
it.
either, man. I've heard of Fortnite, but I don't play it. So, but it'd be nice to see someone with tactics, though, right? Or
They'll do
like,
that.
to
I'm
see what they're
excited as
doing.
well.
Be
Are
nice
we gonna
to-
sign anyone this window? Most likely not, but we will sell people.
We're going to see goings, man, and I hope Alonso is one of them to go very quickly.
Yeah. Everton has a game in hand. Yeah, I know.
They have 2, I think, Kai. They have 2.
Do you watch
Like, 2
Serie A?
games in
Apparently,
hand.
there is a league getting more interesting than the Premier League this season. Yeah, Serie A is interesting, but I haven't been watching it. I don't really like Serie A that much. I prefer the Bundesliga other than the Premier League.
Yeah. Plus, the Premier
It's
League's
really-
mad.
Yeah, the Premier League
mad
this season
this
is
year.
mad, especially with Liverpool going back to the roots of being 7th. But
You,
let's see if they
you can,
maintain
You
it.
can lose 3 games and then win the next 3 games, and you're place above where you were before you started losing. That's how mad this game is.
Yeah,
It's really
I
annoying.
feel you. But what does
Yeah,
Prime want, man?
He's been everywhere
Jesus.
today, man.
Yeah, he's been everywhere, and he's like writing me thought. Just come on the channel.
Just come on, Prime. He's probably on Bits and Bobs channel. I think.
Do you see Werner getting better under their German this season? Yes, because the thing with Tuchel, he's going to build the tactics that's going to fit all the players around him. The whole
As you
team is
say,
going to
it
build the
doesn't
tactic
matter
just
if
for them.
It doesn't matter if the guy was German, Russian, French. He would get better under someone else.
Exactly.
Would get better under
Check
someone.
out Rio's interview with Tuchel. I've already seen it, Dane. I've already seen it, man.
Yes, very
Maybe
good.
I'll react to it. So maybe I'll react to it tomorrow or
His
something.
English is very good. His English is very good.
He's
as well.
German, man. Most Germans speak
Yeah.
English quite well.
But it's very like. point
Lampard will become a pundit. I mean,
I
with
believe
his
that. I
managerial
think he
skills,
will.
he
I
should
think he
be
will.
because he's good at talking and hiding things. Mount has to go. Nope, he's gonna be a part of
No,
Tuchel's
no,
plan. I don't
no.
know how what kind of key if he's gonna get a key role, but Tuchel must go for Osman Dembele. Nope, that man is
No. He's
That
worse,
man
he's
is-
worse than
yeah.
Pulisic injuries, man.
that man is made of cookie crumbs. Do
Yeah.
we sell Kante though? No, big man checks too because I saw that Tuchel wanted Kante actually at PSG. I think that we're gonna have a pivot two with
But I
with
would buy
Kante and
another DM.
Kovacic.
I would buy another DM in the summer to take the pressure off.
I think the club will.
So we can rotate him. So because he's getting 30 now, and he's getting more injuries. So
Yeah. Kai, are you excited about Tuchel? I am over the fucking moon, man.
this is the most excited
No.
I've ever seen. I've seen Kai in like the months I've known him.
Yeah, man. I even got my girlfriend. I even ordered my girlfriend flowers today, man.
Good lord.
That's how excited I am.
My God, man.
I
It's a
sent
bit
you
Chelsea
at on
firing
Twitter.
every week.
Let's not go that far, Andrew. I'm gonna go broke, man. Man will turn cunt in a day. Marcos Alonso, grandson of 5-time European Cup, also Alonso. That's a fantastic, sad story, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's
great,
irrelevant to his playing
yeah.
skills.
Yeah.
The other leagues are first and second team leagues not interested. All right, Eric. Tuchel removes Cavani from PSP for Neymar. It would be interesting to watch Cavani versus Tuchel. Not interested for me, but okay. Thank you, my
don't
man.
care. Yeah.
Werner definitely will get better. He is better. It was all Lampard's fault. I wouldn't say all, but the majority, yes.
Yeah, because
Get rid of Kepa, Rudiger, and Alonso, please. Most likely it will happen.
Kepa's going to be hard to shift.
I want us, Chris. I love Oblak, man, but I don't think that will happen. Dembele, no way. He's biscuits. He is biscuits. Lampard is clueless chav. I don't know. That's a bit offensive, but you are
Clueless
entitled to your
maybe, but
opinion.
not a chav. No, not a chav.
Tuchel versus Ole is 2-all. I mean, Tuchel did send him home packing, but it is what it is. Most excited about Ziyech finally like to play. Yep, I got tired of Ziyech only being used for crosses. You know, like a one-legged pony in a circus.
Like an NFL kicker. You know,
Kante isn't even a DM. We need a DM. I mean, we had him. We won the league with him when he wasn't a DM. So it is what it is. Poch is better now. Better than who? And just because he plays for you. Today was great. Buzzing for the future under Tuchel. Same as me, Drew. Good to see you, bro. I don't know if you're new or not. Subscribe. Tuchel need to save Thiago's legacy.
I say Thiago's legacy.
You're a very funny man, Ahmed. You're a very funny man.
Yeah.
Haaland in the summer, I wouldn't mind it. Haaland and Werner under Tuchel pressing. Oof, now it's actually appealing to me, man. Because under Lampard, I thought this is what I thought when I first saw the Haaland rumors. I thought Haaland right wing, Werner left wing with Tammy Abraham up front under Lampard. No, thank you. They both sent each other home once. Okay, Harris, you know I love you, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you. We'll target Zakaria. I wouldn't mind. I love Zakaria. 70 people watching, man. Subscribe, like, hit the share. You know, like hit the bell notification. I need to get used to that crap because I'm not used to asking for crap every 2 minutes. But it is what it is. I'm joking with that one, but seriously, he is a very bad manager. I'm sorry to say he won't be world-class manager at Lampard. I do not know. I think he has potential. I think he's just stubborn as fuck. We might not get Haaland anymore though. Actually, Marshall, Haaland is a club signing, so we might.
Yeah.
Tuchel wanted to keep Thiago at PSG. I mean, I would understand why. Wallahi, Lampard destroyed Thiago. He's swearing to Allah. 75 people watching, man. Subscribe. Imagine Haaland. Imagine Haaland and Werner, man, pressing up front. Aye. Best Chelsea channel. I appreciate it, man. I don't know about if it's true or not, but you know, I'm not a copy paste like the majority of them. But it is what it is. Link, it's not. It's a closed panel, my man. We're gonna have a Chelsea show on the weekend. I'll send the link. What do you think will happen with Aspie? Nothing. Aspie did nothing wrong. He just voiced his opinion. If Lampard doesn't like it, people said, "Watch Lampard become the KDB of Chelsea managers."
Who said that?
I
Chelsea fans saying that.
Leonardo destroyed Thiago Silva. Leonardo destroyed everything, man. I can't stand that director. With the squad, I believe Chelsea can end up winning the league under Tuchel. Lampard was incompetence. I don't know. I hope he proves me wrong, but I'm not sure the squad is ready for a league title yet. What's your favorite beer? I don't drink beer, man. Ask me what my favorite protein shake. I'll answer you, but I don't drink beer, man. Haaland may want to work under Tuchel. Yep, because Tuchel is quite rated highly in Germany, man. Apparently, Haaland likes Lamps and doesn't like Tuchel. That's a bunch of dog shit.
Hang on. How many interviews did we read in the summer that everyone joined because they like Lamps, and look how they ended up playing for him? So, you know.
We had Matic as well when we won the league.
We did. He won 2 titles.
That is true. But it's not gonna be Rice that we're gonna be signing. I'll tell you that. Best channel on YouTube. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it, my man. Ahmad, man, you're more colorful than Rory, man. You told me you love.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's trolling.
What specifically you reckon Tuchel will want to sign? I think he will want to sign a DM and maybe a center back, because our center backs, as good as Thiago Silva and Zuma are, they're not the paciest.
And Thiago's will be 37 this year.
I hope we can come back and spank all the rivals now. You know, I'm not a Muslim, but inshallah, man. Kayo, did you hear a story that Aspie broke up fights with Chelsea camp? Apparently it's World War III in the Chelsea camp, man. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Marshall, what the fuck are you on about? My boy is a Spurs fan, but we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you support me, so I had sat down to you, my man. What a pre-workout do you take? Actually, I've started using Total War by Red On 1. I'm pretty impressed with it. Makes me feel like I'm on coke, but in a good way. Respect Kai Winter Surfer. Did you see the latest we have? And I have seen the live stream. I'm just not gonna react to it because I honestly I'm killing my brain cells.
Version of the video we just
watching
saw.
It. Yeah,
it's just a longer version. That's all.
Burnley will be an example to Tuchel to impose himself. Yep. Let's get Marquinhos.
No way.
But PSG not selling it.
No way.
Okay, I'm not. I love Marshall. I'm not gonna diss him. But
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Kai, you are one of the realists out there. If for me personally, well done after Villa. I was sad back then when I realized Lampard can't turn it around, but today I'm over the moon with Tuchel. I appreciated the G. I am the same. Look, I've never wanted Lampard. I even wrote him a message on Instagram, but I wanted him to succeed. It's just after a few performances that I realized that it's not gonna happen, and I'm just holding on to emotions, and I decided to separate it all and be a bit more objective. And
don't get us wrong.
yeah.
Kai and I would have loved for Lampard to work out.
But I'm realistic.
It would, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen, and we didn't see any change. There was no change. There was no willingness to change either.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even £259 million, there's no willingness to change, and we can't do that. We can't do that.
Exactly, man. Exactly. What's your startup lineup under Tuchel? I would say
Mendy in goal.
Mendy in goal. Reece James. I'll ask you for Andrew after. Reece James. What's his fucking name, man? Chilwell on the as fullbacks with our boy Silva, Zuma. Then I will have Kovacic, Kante as the pivot 2 pressing, along with Havertz as a 10, Ziyech on the right wing, or Adoy. I don't mind either way. Pulisic on the left with Werner up front. What about you? I have a different formation, but we'll see how this goes.
I think you might start off with that, but I think Pulisic needs time on the bench, so Cho would be on the left of me.
Yeah, this is what I said, like Pulisic or Cho, because like
Cho's deserved his chance, man.
Yeah.
Let's hope he gets
it. Yeah, there you go, man. That's. I mean, Andrew, these kids idolized Lamps as a kid. Yeah, idolized him, but that doesn't mean that they idolize him as a manager.
I've no doubt they idolized him.
Marshall, that's their career. They're not gonna like trust their career based on a manager who's incompetent.
What's the old saying, Kai? You should never meet your hero. They only disappoint.
Yeah, because they're most likely gonna be cunts. Marquis will never go from PSG. Stop dreaming, everybody. Exactly. I hope it won't be Sheffield the game like season when he had lost 3-0. I don't know David would do if Mount gets start. I feel you, bro.
No, David's fine with it.
I think David wanked like 4 times today just on that thought alone, man.
I've heard David say in streams he thinks Mount will get better under Tuchel, and he's pulling.
Where do you surf in the winter, buddy? That's to you, man.
That's a disclosed location of my choosing.
Yeah, players were formed in separate groups, and he was man. It's like World War II, man. It's just Jesus Christ.
But
I would like Romagali. I would like Romagali as well, but Milan ain't selling.
Don't we hear the dressing room bust up before the manager gets sacked? We usually do, right? It's all just come out in like the same day. They've done wonders to keep it under wraps.
And it's very convenient. It's the players that he throws out are the one who spoke out.
Yeah. They had the balls to go up to the board. Alonso's not played since West Brom. Kepa, who's crap. Rudiger, who I don't know how he's got back in the team, but somehow he's got back in the team. Jorginho, fine. Kovacic, I could see he has a legitimate beef with not starting, but it's really weird. That's the gang of 5. Really weird.
Exactly. Imagine an Amazon Prime documentary on Lampard at Chelsea would be interesting. Would be seeing Cross and Inshallah masterclass. Yeah, it's gonna be like Braveheart. It's like Cross in the name of God, of the football gods, or some shit like this. Just fucking failing.
Like you think Roman Abramovich being a Russian don is gonna allow some Amazon? Actually, we had when we won the league at 14-15, we had the chance to go to have a Netflix documentary, and we rejected it. Yeah, because they didn't want to see like the things we do underneath the stadium or something. Yeah, exactly.
Allegedly, Roman, don't sue me. I love you.
Yeah.
I say he start. You're just joking. I say he start Pulisic over Adoy. You never know, man. Unlike Lampard, he actually used merit.
Well, the issue is all these players have a clean slate now, so the manager will give everyone a clean slate. So what he sees in training is what's going to matter to him. So,
Caio, do you really think you'll beat Wolves? I do, because the Wolves have been dog shit, and I think Chelsea are going to have a manager balance. I'm looking forward to the first lineup, and I think we all do, Eric.
Be interesting to see how many crosses there are on Wednesday night, if they actually stick to that plan.
Ooh,
crossing inshallah.
Yeah, imagine if he does No, I don't want to think that. Who do you think will be our first choice left back? I think Chilwell. Chilwell is just a better left back than
Chilwell's the
Emerson
first.
overall.
Yeah, it's not even a competition really. It's Chilwell.
But I do think Emerson will get a lot more game time. So if Tuchel does turn up, will he be on the bench or managing?
I reckon. Do you know what? I think
I'm confused with that question because he's a manager.
I think they'll announce him as manager tomorrow.
Yeah.
After he's taken a training session, and I think he'll be on the bench Wednesday.
Yeah, I also did.
starts.
I think Matt Law already confirmed that he's gonna be.
Yeah, I think he starts tomorrow. I really do. They'll announce him tomorrow. That's what
Emerson is better than Chilwell recently. I mean, for me, I would have preferred Regulon from the beginning, but Lampard wanted Chilwell. Yeah,
Emerson's was popping up in midfield, or shooting from outside the box. One of the left back.
Marshall, no one idolized him. I disagree. I idolized Lampard growing up.
Sorry, Drew. Lampard is well respected. This is a guy who finished second for World Player of the Year behind Ronaldinho. Don't get it twisted.
My favorite player. Nah, I mean he could be. Mount is an underrated player. I don't think he's that as bad as people make him. But at the same time, I don't think he's as good as Chelsea fans make him to be the next Lampard. I'm sorry, he's not as good as Lampard.
But you and I think he'll get better under Tuchel.
I do think his pressing, his tactical awareness is gonna get better. Yeah. But I think when people say, "Oh, he's the next Lampard," I think they're overreacting a little bit. If I'm honest.
No, it's not. It's never the same type of player as Lampard. Even when he was younger, never.
I'm not gonna answer to your beefs, people. You can beef all you want, but I'm rather. No. You can keep him, man. You can keep him, man. Idolize Lampard.
We've got Christensen and Rudiger as our donkeys. We don't need enough of them.
So who do we need to add to win the title? Alex, come back to me with this question at the end of the season after we assess what Tuchel team is gonna look like, because I really can't answer. Because other players, when a new manager comes in, a lot of players do step up. So I really can't answer your question, bro. I would love to answer it.
And let's see who gets better.
Let's see a few games. Let's see a few games to his reign, and we'll decide. Kai Havertz, a number of getting abused on Instagram. Because they're kids. Because those people are Chelsea fans are emotional little bastard, man. They need love.
Kai Havertz was getting abused before this news today, though. You know what I mean?
There is a very interesting quote. There is a really interesting quote from the Hodge twins saying, "A happy man is a man who gets sugar walls," and they obviously do not. If you don't know what sugar walls are, Google it. I'm not gonna say that here, man. Lowell Harris, Rory is a smelly dwarf. I don't think he's a dwarf. I think he's a hobbit because dwarfs are quite strong physically.
He looks well groomed. I don't think he's smelly.
Sorry, but if you're a footballer and you meet one of the best, how do you feel about Kovacic snaking? He didn't. I don't believe it. It came from a source that is untrue. Matt Law said nothing about Kovacic, and neither did the Athletic. Some guy from Talk Sport decided to be creative, and he saw the players that isn't playing, and he decided to throw them under the bus.
Take Talk Sport, whatever Talk Sport say,
and with a huge pinch of salt, with some Dead Sea salt, man.
See where my ceiling is? I'm not even touching it. That's how big you want to take the salt off.
Is there more hope against Atletico now? Let's see if our form improves.
It's a month though, right? Is it like nearly a month away, right?
Sebastian, you're taking the piss. You know I love you, bro, but you're taking the piss. Marshall saying ha 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 ha. Reports saying he may have quarantine for just 5 days. Yes, but he can just basically he can go to games and to training. He can't leave to go to London.
Yeah, in the bubble. He can be in the bubble.
The UK has very odd regulations.
Well, you're exempt from sports and everything like that. So.
Exactly,
55
Martins.
likes. Let's get this up, man. 55 likes. Let's get more likes.
Thoughts on rumors saying Tuchel loves AC? I don't believe it. We will win the league with the next 2 years. I think we have the squad. Real Chris, I hope so. We'll see. He will analyze it and we'll see. Let's see if Rory keeps the same energy. Rory is a little dickhead. I thought another word, but I was like, nah, I'm not that evil.
That's true. Marshall's right.
Sadly, the abuse comes with the turf. They just have to learn to ignore it. I think they will. I think the harsh reality is that if Frank Lampard was a Frank Lampard, his reign at Chelsea would have been half of his duration. Sam, 1,000,000%. The reality is, objectively, the results have not been good enough at all. I think it was the worst Chelsea have been after 19 games since the 16-15 season, where we finished 10th. So context is key for these things. Yeah.
Objectively, I would have got, being logic, I think he should have got fired after that Sheffield United game. 3-0. That's the worst I've ever seen us defend.
Yeah.
It was appalling.
I don't know, Ahmed. I honestly don't know, bro. I need to see a few games from Tuchel to be able to analyze him, man. Can't wait us to shithouse a win at Anfield. The way Anfield is the way Liverpool are playing right now, I don't think they're that good, man. Havertz has been booed at his boyhood club and came out on top. He can handle criticism. And I think under Tuchel, he makes his players into warriors, so I don't think he gives a shit. Do you have a YouTube channel? That's to you, Andrew.
No, but I'm sure if I do one primal.
Andrew is one of my boys, man. So he is part of this channel. Andrew is my boy. He's part of this channel, so you can catch him here.
Yeah.
If you feel in love with him, if you're a lady, you want to leave him your number, message us on Twitter.
Just go with the rest of them.
Apparently, I have 15% female followers, Andrew.
Well, I do honestly think it's it's the no filter bit. I do honestly think
it could be,
a
man.
good market. That's what you call it, a good market on there, because you do it on other streams as well, man. You just lay it down straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Reece James needs a competition. Am I wrong? He does, but we will get that. Again, Rome wasn't built in a day. We fixed a small issue in the club. We still have things to do. Chua will go to the next level under Tuchel. I said this today on the terrace, and I say this on many other streams. He's good at developing these wingers. Tuchel speaks good English. He does. He speaks good English, French, English, and German, and other language. I think he's a very good manager, and he's very good communication and manager. Rory has very punchable face. I do not punch girls or very tiny men. Rory is probably hoping that Tuchel fails so he can abuse him. Yes, but if he will succeed, he will not probably even give him the plot because he's that kind of girl. Wait, so Tuchel will be there on Tuesday making subs? Yes, Sebastian, he will be, according to reports, unless there's something changes. Who you reckon will captain Thiago? I do not know.
That's an interesting one, actually. Who do you reckon?
Alex, ha 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 ha.
Who do you reckon will be the skipper? If Reece James plays, that means Aspilicueta's not going to play. So would you automatically go to Thiago Silva as his skipper?
What kind of backroom staff can we expect from Tuchel? I do not know. That's a very difficult question.
Experienced. They'll be experienced. That's what they'll be.
Yeah. Kai, you get the girls if you go bold. I do not need to go bold. I'm already all right. You know what? I'm not gonna say. I am well groomed. That's all I'm going to say. Tammy had 15 non-penalty goal last season, his first season in the Prem. How was he rewarded? Third choice, arguably fourth. Yeah, I think Tammy is one of the managers who will be rewarded. One of the players who will be rewarded under Tuchel for his time. Was it under the Dembele was amazing? Yes, waived. It was.
But he's injury prone. He's injury prone.
Yeah. How tall are you? I am 5'11" and a half, man. I'm almost 6 foot. Almost.
Just say 6
with
foot.
Nice shoes. With nice shoes.
Say 6
foot. I'm not that guy, man. I'm not conscious about my height, so it's
5'11" and a half.
It's insane how because it's exactly 180.5, man. So it is kind of and a half.
Okay.
I wonder how Tammy will improve.
He will improve.
Well,
his
pressing and his positioning can
his first touch has got to improve. That's for sure. His first touch has got to improve.
Yeah.
And the way he holds up the ball as well sometimes. And his heading has got to be the thing that they improve first. They're going to cross it in.
Yeah.
Because my nan headbutts harder than Tammy Abraham heads, man. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah, but you know what? He can still go to the gym and use some of that Bayern enhancing Skittles, some of the German enhancement Skittles.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Marshall's still going crazy, man. Marshall, you need to have some coffee and relax, have some donuts and high hop. I am 5'7". I am short. It's
don't
okay, Chris. You're still taller than Rory. Who you think Tuchel will get the best out of? I think it will be Werner and Havertz, to be honest, because I think they fit his system perfectly. Hopefully,
I think Cho's gonna have a good one.
Yeah, Cho as well. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see all subs used. Like I said, not a Muslim, but inshallah.
Or he's earlier than the 70th minute. That'd be nice.
The only thing Rory is building is a community of little skinheads. I would like Tammy to be more than a tap at merchant, and I would like pigs to fly.
You would like
Are
us
you?
tap it? Are you telling me you wouldn't love a tap in, Marshall, if we win the Champions League? Do you know what I mean? I'll take that tap in all day.
Bro,
Tap in all day.
I am dying. Are you surprised how divided the Chelsea fans have been over Lampard leaving? Supposedly the players also. Chelsea were divided under the Sarri thing as well. I don't. So it's always gonna be.
Not as
Nobody's ever
bad
gonna
as
be
this.
happy.
Not as bad.
Nobody's
as
ever
this.
gonna be happy, man.
This is Arsenal.
Tuchel could get the best out of Pulisic. I mean, Pulisic is already quite decent. He's just been out of form.
Yeah.
I have, you know what, Marshall? I had the IHOP blueberry and chocolate mixed thing pancakes, and I love them, man. And the good thing about IHOP, they have the syrups like already on your table, you know, and you can just mix it, and it's amazing, man. And I had
I have this. One.
I love the sausages, man. But the problem is now I'm quite strict with my diet, so I can't enjoy IHOP, but I do miss IHOP, man.
Cheat day.
Not a Chelsea fan here. Would you say Aspie as RCB like he played? Nope. Nope.
He didn't play RCB in 14-15. He played left back.
Yeah, I think he means 16-17.
Yeah.
Under content.
Yeah.
Will you just wrong okay, Marshall and whatever and the G arguing? Rory is a little girl crying, a very very little girl crying. Very. You should have seen Rory thanking people for support. Yeah, Rory doesn't think.
Yeah.
Rory is turning the fan base on Werner. I mean, if you listen to an actor's words, as you know, that is on you, and I will not condone it. Quarantine killing me. I need my own channel. I talk so much. Marshall, we're gonna have a Chelsea show. We're gonna have a Chelsea show on this weekend, and I have a feeling it's gonna be an optimistic one. So stay tuned for that. What elite center back do you want? I wanted Romagali from AC Milan. No way we're getting him. So Upamecano would be nice. And I don't mind that Turkish kid from Leicester.
It's hard, man. I don't.
What about you?
There's not a lot of elite centre backs. They're either young like Upamecano or Ruben Diaz is a real steal now at 60 million. He would have been excellent for us. I underrated him so much, but he's been absolutely brilliant.
And Andrew, I told all the dickheads on this terrace. I mean,
you did.
Lovable dickheads, because I do love you guys from the terrace. That Diaz is gonna be in the next team. And Ram, little dickhead head, he was like, Kai, Gomez is better than Diaz. And being a little dickhead who burns rice, and he was wrong.
And our guy Will, another shout out, because he's been bigging up Diaz since City signed him. So
Yeah, Will, we love you. Upamecano, I mean, I wouldn't mind him. I think he can improve in his game, but who is to improve him other than Tuchel? Kovacic is working too much on Twitter. They can go suck. They can go suck their moms. Kovacic, if you've seen Kovacic's girlfriends,
plus he's probably seen worse than you guys are abusing him for. So what I mean?
Yeah, he played for Real Madrid. He's seen support, and his girlfriend is one of the most beautiful women on this planet. Baby, don't kill me for this comment, but
he blocks and then rolls over. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Rolls over to his girlfriend. He blocks you.
Exactly.
Rolls over,
I think Rudiger will play a lot. That guy was linked to us in the. Yeah, but it could be a. Rory is a racist story. I think he does have a little bit of racism in him from the stories I've heard, which I will not share because that's kind of private. What was told to privately, but
that's the problem with social media, Kai, isn't it? You post something and you forget about it. Years later, comes back to haunt you. Yeah.
Somebody digs it out, and then you are fucked.
Exactly.
Can you believe Rory was calling out Roma? He's a dickhead, DJ. He's a dickhead. So
he's an idiot. Absolute idiot.
I about to go out. Good stream. I find you on Twitter, Kai. Real Chris, bro. I support you. I love you guys. I love you for your support. Take care, my man. Enjoy your day.
Man.
Yep. Rory using Lampard thing to make people feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him, but not because of Lampard. I feel sorry for him because he has a horrible haircut and he's very tiny man with a lot of hate. He needs a hug, man.
Looks like a scarecrow.
It is. How do we get on the Chelsea show? I mean, I'm gonna have a Chelsea show. I'm gonna have a small panel, and then I'm gonna send you guys the link. But on the terrace, it's a closed panel, unfortunately.
Yeah, or you have to get on. You have to get in the background very quickly when they post the link. That's what you have to do.
When I read that, I thought he said I love cream pie, and then I saw I love Kim Kimbipi. Sorry, Marshall. That's my dirty mind, man. We need to get top 4 now because it will help Chelsea to bring best. Yep, exactly, man. I think it's one of the reasons why Chelsea got rid of Lampard because of the top 4 thing, because they it's kind of ruined the plan.
Yes.
Pau Torres.
I did really like Pau Torres. Tuchel did, so I did really
He is
like
racist. It doesn't take a genius to see it. Maybe he
Oh.
is. It's
Who
always
is?
the little ones who
Oh,
have a lot of
Rory,
anger
Rory.
issues. Yeah.
Well,
Big up Kai. Big up to you, Epic Nin, being here supporting me. Hopefully, will not make me fat, because he edits everybody and just makes them like 60 pounds bigger. You know. I have to sleep. I'll add you on Twitter. Take care, Sebastian.
I that Indiana picture. Put it on my Twitter.
I'm gonna sign up as well. I'm going now, bro. Love your videos. Take care, Phil. I'm also gonna leave soon, man. Rory needs to be cancelled, racist, and has 5,000 pound fridge. Okay.
The man wants to buy a £5,000 fridge. You can't deny him that. Do you know what I mean?
Apparently he was Dane. Apparently he was an actor. I don't. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
I've never seen a doctor that's small, man.
He's been in EastEnders, I think. So.
How do you feel we'll reach in the Champions League with Tuchel? I don't know, but hopefully we'll beat Atletico. But I'm not convinced at the moment.
If we beat Atletico, it's wide
Cream
open.
by
you know
FC.
That, right? If we beat Atletico,
how do you think?
Champions League is wide open.
Yeah. Especially since we get like for me the favorites for it. We knocked them out.
Yeah.
Will they boo Tuchel in his first game? Luckily, they're not gonna be there to boo him, but you never know. I'm not surprised. I didn't. Did you see what the shed has posted about this thing? Because I haven't seen it. If they have actually.
No, I've not seen it. All I see is that they're going to keep the banners up for Frank Lampard, manager, player, legend.
It's going to be thrown to the dumper from the club. Kai, I'm out. Take care of XR. Take care, bro. Take care. I'm going to be off too. Kai, if you met Rory on the street, what would you do?
Oh. What would we do if we met Rory on the street? What would we do? Well, nothing violent, but we would destroy him. We would destroy him in the debate, man. He's absolutely. You always win when people use logic. Well, don't use logic in Rory's case. Let's see. Where were we at? Oh, you right, Kai? You're back, but you're not.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Something.
Right. Okay, cool. What would you do, Kai? What would you do if you met Rory on the street? What would you do?
I would tell him he's a dickhead and walk away, man. I don't condone.
He's so easy to debate, though. It wouldn't be a challenge.
He wouldn't even be. I don't think he'll even debate, man. You know what I mean? Do you back Tuchel? Yeah, I back every manager other than Lampard based on the fact that he was horrible as a manager.
Well, we backed him to a point where we go, okay, you're doing wrong. Show us something that you're changing. Do you know what I mean? And if we don't do it, then we can't back them. We use logic.
English isn't that slapping needed today.
Yeah.
Kai, it has been done. Epic Nin, you need help. Seek help. Seek help, my man. I can give you some good psychiatrists.
Yes.
What's up?
No, I just read Epic Nin's one where he said, Andrew, I can't do anything low. You have the perfect swag already. So,
okay. I hate Neymar, though. I don't hate anybody.
Sheka went to Sky Sports and blamed poor form and the sack on Werner and Havertz.
Yeah, I mean...
that's so easy, isn't it, to blame... No.
Overpriced push. Torino. God. Funny how... Anyway, people. Again. With that comment... Eric, we're gonna end the show. I don't know why my computer has been acting up. I think that I didn't plug my battery in, but doesn't matter. The reality of the matter is, Tuchel is our manager. Chelsea is the club. Winning is the aim and the game, and that's what matters. And let's hope for some good things to happen, man. I'll see you guys. I'll make the Chelsea show coming the end of the weekend. The real Chelsea show. The real Chelsea show where we talk everything about Chelsea without annoying rivals coming in giving the stupid opinions that we don't give a fuck about. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. You're going to call in and tell me how you feel. And we will discuss everything. We'll debate it. But as far as today, we are done. Stay in school. Stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Take your vitamins and don't do drugs. I'll see you guys later.